In this video, I'm going to show you the quickest way to record PowerPoint slides in Camtasia. But not only that, you're going to be amazed at the quality. Let me start by actually showing you the resulting video so you'll get an idea of just how good this video will be and how I generated it in literally seconds. Welcome to my PowerPoint presentation. You're going to be amazed at the quality, and what's incredible is I literally did this by clicking a few buttons. So good morning and welcome to my talk. My talk's title is Challenges in Helping Teachers to Integrate AI. What do we really mean by transformation? We often hear this term used, and yet if we look into the particular idea, often it isn't transformative at all. It's just simply another way of doing the same thing with the same objectives. Okay, so that will give you a really basic idea of the quality of the videos that we can produce in Camtasia just using the minimum settings. What I'm going to do now is show you how I made that video. I really hope you like this video, and if you do, please like it, please share it, please comment on it, and of course join me on my new project Screencast Guru. Let's get started. So let's quickly open up Camtasia 2025. You'll see that this is incredibly easy, and really all I did was just do a simple recording, and then I did a teeny bit of editing, which you'll see is very, very simple. Once you've got the Camtasia open, just click on New Project. And the button that you want to click on straight away is the button to actually do a recording. So the record button on Camtasia is here up on the right hand side. Click on that button. What I want you to do once you open up the recorder is just quickly go through a few very important things. There I am on the screen. And we are actually going to start by turning off the screen recorder. So we're not going to record the screen of our computer. For the first part, we're just simply going to record the webcam. This records my audio, and this records any audio on my computer, so any sounds that are coming from whatever it is that I'm recording. But in this case that doesn't matter because I'm actually just recording myself. Make sure you click on Camtasia Rev, and then all you need to do is to click on the start button and do your recording. Now I want you to also understand that I'm just using a standard webcam. It is one that I've bought. It's called a Logitech Brio, but it doesn't have to be a Logitech Brio. Really, any kind of standard webcam will do. I'm going to click on this button here and start part one. Just count myself in. 1, 2, 3. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and today we're going to do a PowerPoint presentation. Just click F10 to stop the recording. And I need to save this, so I'm just going to save this as one. Let's just put down here PowerPoint recording 1, okay? Or in fact, let's call PowerPoint recording A, and I'm going to just save that. And immediately it's going to come into something called, or basically into a really simple editor. Now look at how good that already looks. See, this is automated. Camtasia Rev kind of does all the work for you. Now we can make a few choices. For example, if we're not happy with any of the, let's go first of all, the size is fine. We want full screen, but if we want to change the layout, we could choose different layouts that are available to us. We can also change the background. Now I kind of like this background, but if I wanted to click on a different background, you'll see there's absolutely tons of them. Okay, now these are some nice features here on the camera. Now it's automatically already added me in a kind of circle. That's called the mask. Now I'm just going to take it off so you can see how it works. See the mask. Now if I haven't got a mask, it's going to be full screen like that. But if I turn the mask on, then it's like this. Then the other thing that's really nice is this border feature. Again, I could turn it off or turn it on. And the other thing is, and I really like this, the rounded corners. Okay. Now in this case, in all honesty, the rounded corners doesn't really matter because we've already kind of cut down the sides and used a mask. So that doesn't really matter too much. Now you've also got another final thing here called filters. just want to spend a couple of seconds talking about these filters. So again, you can choose different filters and it's worth clicking on them, just sort of seeing the effect on the webcam. But what I find with these filters is that if you are only using the webcam, so you haven't got a super duper camera, just a basic webcam either on your computer or an external one like I'm using, then often these filters kind of help to make the video look nicer. Once you've finished, all you do is click on that button there, edit in Camtasia. It will come straight into Camtasia and it's ready. Now let me actually play this first little bit of video to you. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to detach my canvas so you can see. I'm going to go full screen and I'm just going to play just a few seconds of this video, and then you'll see what I mean about the quality of the recording. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and today we're going to do a PowerPoint presentation. Okay, that good. Now I'm just going to close it down. I just want to point out to something. What I actually did afterwards was, in fact, I often do, if you watch my videos, is I actually, in fact, I've got that wrong. I just want the actual webcam. I can kind of resize the webcam if I want to, and kind of make it a little bit smaller. And in fact, if I click down here and lock the kind of background, so I'm just going to click here and lock it, and what I can do is always click on that and just make that a bit smaller if I wanted to. All right, so you can manipulate the size. All I'm doing here is just holding my mouse down and moving it out or up. So we've done our introduction. Now all we need to do is to record our PowerPoint slides. Okay, so hopefully that's given you a bit of an idea of just how simple it is. You literally click on the button, everything's done. You can make a few choices and then click on edit into Camtasia and it's all in there. And in fact, we're going to repeat that process again now. Now, one thing is there are lots of really interesting tricks that you can do with the webcam. And I have made a really interesting video on that. And if you want to watch that video, I'll put it on the screen now and you can click and watch that video. We're now going to look at how I record the PowerPoint slides, which is more or less the same process. If you're liking the video, please click on the like button and let's carry on. So we're going to go back again and click on record. And this time though, what I am going to do is get my PowerPoint slides ready. So I'm not going to record this time my webcam. I'm going to turn the webcam off. But I am going to record the screen of my computer and I'm going to record that full screen. And again, make sure that, of course, that you've got your microphone connected. Now, there's no audio in my PowerPoint slide, so the only audio I need is to record myself. I'm going to open up my PowerPoint slide and I'm going to, let's just do the opening page. So I'm just going to click here. And what I will need to do is just to jump into presentation mode. So I'm just going to click here to click on slideshow. And there is one thing that you will need to do when you're in slideshow, and that is just right click and turn off hide presenter view. So it goes full screen. Now we're ready. And we're just going to click on the button and record. So hit the record button and you can start to record yourself talking. So one tip. When you hit the record button, immediately after you've hit the record button, just click on the PowerPoint slide to activate it, and you'll see why in a minute. So here I go. Today's talk is going to be about challenges in helping teachers to integrate AI. And what I'm going to look at a little bit are some of the key points that help us to understand what are the challenges that teachers have. One of the biggest challenges is trying to understand what transformation is. Blah, 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 blah. You can see I'm flicking through the slides and doing the recording. So click on F10 to stop the recording. That comes immediately in, and we're going to call that PowerPoint Recording 2. PowerPoint Recording B. And I'm going to save that. And now we have done the two parts. We won't need to make any changes because we've already kind of set it and we want it always to be the same. So we're going to click on Edit in Camtasia. It's going to come straight into Camtasia. Now we've got our lovely introduction part. Perhaps that webcam's a little bit too small now. I might make that a little bit bigger. Okay. And then we then move straight into the actual PowerPoint slides. Okay. With the audio and everything. Now, there's only one final thing to do, and that is I could do a little bit of editing to make this video more interesting. If you're finding the video useful, then please click on the like button because it really helps me. And this is my new project, Screencast Guru. Just to clarify, I'm a huge fan of TechSmith Camtasia and I've been using it since 2006. I don't work for TechSmith. I am recommended on their website as a trainer, but I don't work for TechSmith, and I'm making this video because I really am a fan of the technology. Now, what we're going to do now is just show you a few editing options with TechSmith Camtasia. And if you want to know a lot more about the editing options, I'm going to put a video on the screen that you can look at now where I go into more detail. But I'm just going to show you a couple of the things that I did in that intro video, and you'll start to see just how easy it is to add elements and make your videos more engaging. Remember though, of course, that we could now just save that video and immediately upload it onto YouTube or save it onto our computer, and I'll show you that as well. Now, you don't need to do any editing to this video. If you was to click on export, and let's just go through two things. Firstly, you wanted to save that video onto your computer. Click on local file. I would set the video size to be full size, which is currently 1920 by 1080. So click on that. If you did want to make it smaller, then choose perhaps 1280 by 720. That will compress it a little bit and make it a little bit smaller. It'll still be very good quality. Make sure you know where you're going to save the video. So choose a folder where you want to actually save that video and just give the video a title. And then all you would do is click on export, and that video would be generated, and it will be an MP4 video that you could then distribute or upload into a Moodle course or into a course on Brightspace or perhaps another technology, etc. So that's definitely one option. So I'm going to close that down and then look at some other options. Well, one more. Another thing you might want to do is to upload the video onto YouTube. So if you click on export YouTube, and then you will need to sign in. So you need to sign into your account. I'll just sign out and then sign in again so you see how it works. When you click on sign in, it's going to give you an option of one of your accounts. I'm going to click on this one here, and then it's going to connect it. And it's going to say, well, in that account, which channel do you want? I've got several channels. So I'm going to say, for example, this one here. And then I click on continue. And now I would just select all and click on continue, and now the video is ready for uploading onto my YouTube channel. Now the good thing is once you link to YouTube, you never have to worry about that again. That will always work, and you will just kind of click on YouTube and it will be all ready for you to upload your video. So give it a title, give it a description, give it some tags, give it a category, and then I suggest you upload the video as unlisted, and then later when you want to, you can make it public. That really will require you understanding a little bit more about how YouTube works. Just a super quick break from the video. If you like the video and you want more free videos about using Camtasia, then please come over to teachertrainingvideos.com. All the videos on the website were created using Camtasia, and there is a special section with lots and lots of free Camtasia videos that you can make use of. Now, if you would like to do some training with me in Camtasia, I am a TechSmith recommended Camtasia trainer. You will find me on their website, and you can contact me from my website either if you're interested in doing one-to-one training, or whether there's a group of you, perhaps you're an institution or an organization that's looking for training amongst several people. Contact me and we can talk about organizing the training. That's all. Let's get back to the video. You might want to edit your video first, try to make it a little bit more engaging, and I'm going to show you some of the techniques that I use. I'm only going to show you a few. One of the best techniques, and one that I commonly use, is to click on annotations and, for example, to have something coming onto the screen like a call out. So if I drag and I move my playhead to the position on the video where I want this to appear, so let's say I want it to appear from here on the video at this moment in the video after 6 seconds, then with the playhead in that position, I drag that object onto the screen and I can point at whatever I want to, okay, and just can resize, etc. And I'm going to write, for example, my name, okay. Just trying to give you an example. And straight away now, the lovely thing is play the video from here, say, and as we play that video, when we get to this point, then that call out is going to appear on the screen. So let's play it and see what happens. In helping teachers to integrate AI. One of the key problems. Okay, so that's really a nice example. Now let's just try one more. Let's imagine that we want to focus in on this. I'm going to show you a couple of other lovely tools. So again, making sure that we're on annotations. And I want you to come to the top here, and there's a couple of really useful buttons. This one I love. So click on this option here and then choose this one here, which is Spotlight. And I want you to click over something that you really want to spotlight on the screen. And what I would suggest you do is increase the intensity of the area around so you can really notice it. So if I put that up to 100%, see, you'll notice that that is now being spotlighted. So obviously it will again be at a certain point within the video. You would play the video and suddenly the spotlight would come on. Often are not clear exactly what they are aiming. Now I'm going to show you a little technique to make that even more subtle. Just go over your transitions, and you've got all your transitions, and I want you to choose one called glow, and you can just search for that by writing it in. Just write the word glow. It's a really nice one, and just drag that transition onto the spotlight, and what you'll see now happen is it's kind of nice because it softly comes in. Is that teachers themselves it's a bit softer, are not clear and that is really looks professional. They are aiming to do. One final one that I really like, and that is again using and I didn't actually put this in my video, but I use it in a lot of videos. So again, clicking on the annotations, and you've got all these little tabs here across the top. I love this draw one because it draws around anything that you want it to. So for example, drag this square onto here, pull it out so that it kind of goes around the whole area. And again, let's just watch how that works. I'm just going to click on the button. And look at that, really nice. And you've got a lot of control over that draw tool. If you click over here on the properties on the right hand side, you can open them up and choose another color. You can choose the thickness, so if you want to make it thicker, if you want to do that, you can do. You can even control the draw time. If you want it to draw very quickly or more slowly, you can do that as well. And of course, you can stretch it out so that it stays on the screen for longer or for a shorter period of time. So those are a few of the editing features that are available. There are many, many of them. Camtasia is very rich when it comes to how you can add to the video. Wow, that video has ended up being a little bit longer than I'd planned, but I did manage to include everything. Just one final thing, I have got a lovely playlist of a collection of all the videos that I've done with Camtasia 2025. And if you want to access that, I'll put that on the screen now. Lots of videos covering lots of different things. And don't forget, if you do want to do training with me, either on an individual basis or as part of a group, either online, face-to-face, depending obviously which part of the world you're in, then please contact me from my website, teachertrainingvideos.com. It's always useful as well to look at some of the videos on that website. Remember, there's a section on Camtasia, but all of the videos on that website were produced using Camtasia. Thank you very much, and I'll leave a few more videos on the screen now that you might find useful.